Do it. Start the stream. I know you can, OBS. Here we go.
Yeah.
Oh man, no beating stream elements this time.
I
At least you're here.
I tried, man. Yeah.
At least you're here.
Hello, Nikki.
Hi, Nikki. Nikki, it is late for you, so you should be going to sleep, but thanks for dropping in and saying hi. Hope you've been doing well. If not, well, drink some water. That's all I can say. You know what? Just force yourself to have a good time.
Yeah.
If you're not having a good time, well, start punching the things that are giving you problems. Like the, Tesla Cybertruck. You know what's insane? Is that I've been seeing more fucking Cybertrucks this week. I saw 3 fucking Cybertrucks this damn week, and I'm like, who the fuck's buying this shit? Who the fuck is buying these goddamn... Who is buying these Cybertrucks? I saw 3 of them
Whoever
this
week.
Week.
They're kind of dumb.
Yeah, no, they look...
recalled?
I'm pretty sure they got recalled in fucking America, but I saw 3 of them, and I know one motherfucker in a townhouse complex who owns one, because I was doing some fucking gardening in a townhouse, and I just see a whole ass Cybertruck parked outside of someone's garage, and I'm like, no fucking way. No fucking way I'm seeing a fucking Cybertruck right in front of my goddamn eyes. Also,
God was testing you.
God was really fucking testing me. Like, those things are so fucking stupid to look at, and they take up so much space. The guy could not fit his fucking thing in the garage. And it is so fucking ugly to look at. I'm sorry, but what the fuck is with those sharp, pointy fucking angles that potentially you crash your fucking car into? That thing's gonna crumple. That thing will fucking crumple, I assure you.
Not to mention, it looks like it came from a early 2000s, 1990s video game.
Yeah, what the fuck is PS2 graphics doing in the real world? Why am I seeing the polygons in real life? Like, I'm sorry.
I don't know, man.
I'm sorry, who the fuck is running their life in, like, potato graphics?
Honestly?
You're gonna tell me that you want to drive a vehicle that looks like PS2 potato graphics in real life?
Nah.
Like... And okay, maybe some people out there wanna live their PS2 graphic life. But you cannot tell me that that thing drives like a miracle. Because I assure you, that thing is falling apart and drives like if a horse shit on the fucking road and your car, you just run over it.
Mm-hmm.
Like, that thing does not run well. The fucking Cybertruck does not run good.
I mean, I get a DeLorean from Back to the Future. I get that kind of car. But a Cybertruck? There's really no value to it.
You know what one of my coworkers fucking said to me?
Just an expensive piece of crap.
Yeah, no, one of my coworkers thought the Cybertruck looked cool. And I actually, like, paused the fucking car, turned around to look at him, and I was like, really? Buddy, really? We're
staring at the same thing, right?
We're talking about the Cybertruck, right? Like, okay, fine, okay, like, look-wise, sure, you know what? Some people out there love the polygon look. You know what? Fine. Okay. But you cannot stand in my house, be in my car, as I am driving you home, and tell me in my fucking face that the Cybertruck functions well. That thing does not function well. That thing functions like horse shit on wheels. Like, if I fucking... that thing runs like an exploded hamster. That thing runs like a fucking crackhead getting arrested by like 7 police people.
Damn.
You cannot say to my face and not expect me to look at you in shock and seething anger, like, inside of me. No. No, I saw one too many Cybertrucks this week, and it's been pissing me off. It's actually been pissing me off. I hate this fucking truck. Imagine someone telling Hiho this in his car and you just drove off a cliff. You know what, Nikki? I was actually so close to doing it. I was actually literally on a fucking, like, cliffside road, too. As I had this goddamn conversation. Like, bro, I was really about to take me and my coworker to the heavens. And hell.
I mean, I can get liking the design in a way, in some way. It's an interesting design for a car.
Yes.
But is it practical? No.
Like, look-wise, like, fucking douchebag Elon Musk really went for the look and then cheaped out on everything else to build this goddamn truck. I assure you, this thing falls apart in, like, 1 to 2 uses. This thing is not built for Canadian weather. Yeah. Why did I see 3 of them out in the open? I swear to God, bruh. Really? The fucking Cybertruck. You're gonna tell me that you're gonna fucking buy a fucking Cybertruck? You're gonna spend all your fucking money in this recussion, this dying economy on a fucking Cybertruck? You're not gonna take the time to look online at the millions in forums, articles, videos even, on YouTube, about how shit this truck is.
If you're gonna get an EV, do not get a Cybertruck or a Tesla at all. Those shits are shit.
In fact, if you were going to get an electric vehicle, please... there are options out there, like, honestly, the Toyota Prius, it's not the best, but it's solid. It's solid. It's more solid. The Nissan Leaf is more fucking solid than goddamn Tesla Cybertruck, I'll be honest with you.
Like, trust an actual car company to make a car and not an electronics company to make a car.
I don't even know if this company, like, knows what the fuck they're doing half the time. Like, does Tesla itself know how to make vehicles? Because I honestly don't think so.
You know what my dream vehicle is?
What?
Okay, just because I thought it would be really funny, one of those smart cars or like one of those really small cars. Because I'm tall.
Oh my fucking God.
Because that shit would be hilarious.
One of those fucking smart cars where it only fits 2 people?
Yeah.
Oh my God. This reminds me of the time...
Just because it would be hilarious.
No, this reminds me of the fucking time my old automotive teacher back in high school brought his fucking tiny-ass smart car, and we were all, like, looking... Like, we went outside of the class to look at his fucking smart car. And as he was explaining it, like, I hear some group of dudes at the back be like, yo, what the fuck is Mr. Rotarv doing with this smart car? That ain't no real car. Is he even a real automotive teacher? And I'm like, he probably brought it to, like, fucking teach us about, like, the different types of fucking cars in this industry, dude.
My actual dream vehicle would be a Vespa, because those things are cool. But those shits are expensive.
My dream vehicle is a fucking monster truck.
Damn.
And the only reason why I would want one is to actually just start crushing all the Tesla Cybertrucks I see out there. Just stomp on it. Anyway, before I get way too heated into whatever the fuck I see on the open, we need to go to Ace Attorney. Okay. So...
We presented the missing thing. Missing report.
Okay, yeah, I see. Knew that testimony was way too shabby. So, this was where we're trying to prove that Jake Marshall was the guy disguised as the victim in the evidence room, yes? Okay. Okay. Knew that testimony was way too shabby. It was all a trap from the beginning. Oh no!
The activity in the evidence room still leaves many questions unanswered. Who exactly was the victim Officer Meekins encountered? And where did this person disappear to? However, this trial's purpose is to examine only the murder of Detective Goodman.
You and your gay little bows. Just so, Your Honor.
Yeah, I dropped popcorn everywhere. Excuse me while I shovel popcorn in my mouth.
Real. So true. Love that for you.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something. Or else Lana.
Oh my god, I gotta connect the brain cell. What do I do? How am I supposed to get myself out of this mess?
Save and see what happens.
Save and see what happens. Well, I love objecting, apparently, so.
Objection!
One moment, Your Honor. What now, Wright? Don't tell me you're objecting to what you've just proven. Of course not. But I almost walked right into the prosecution's trap. What are you talking about? This cross-examination has proven one thing, and one thing only. The security video did not show the actual murder. Yeah, because the fucking camera is just flipping around. Which is weird. Yeah. However, it cannot be said that it is unrelated to the murder in the parking lot. Specifically, large amounts of blood traces were found in the evidence room. The defense demands further explanation into the truth of the matter.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Yes, Your Honor?
If this court were to examine this further, other witnesses will be necessary. Is the prosecution prepared?
I'm sorry, Your Honor. The prosecution considered the incident at the police department to be unrelated. We have not prepared any other witnesses for this incident. This just might be my chance. Time to call a certain Texas Ranger to the stand. Hell yeah, finally.
Yippee! Mr. Wright, do you mean...
Yes! Your Honor, the defense would like to request a specific witness.
Oh? Whom do you have in mind?
Someone we have reason to believe knows the truth. The truth behind the activities that took place in the evidence room. The prosecution requests to hear this person's name before deciding whether or not to comply.
Very well then, Mr. Wright. This person whom you would have testify. What is his or her name?
The only Texas themed
Fucking
officer?
Let's get him up here! Howdy batter. Wanna call Toad
Howdy,
to the
batter.
stand? Toad is already at the stand with me.
Yeah, I'm Phoenix's half, right half of the brain. He was
Real.
the left.
It's not an Ace Attorney stream without the full duel of a brain cell here.
The toad and the fish.
The Toad and the fish!
Because your icon's a fish.
The Toad and a fish!
Hello.
Thought you're gonna say the half-brother. Who's the frontal lobe? Which one's the smarter one, the frontal or the back?
I have no idea.
I think I should be the frontal lobe so that I can have the steering wheel. I'm a good driver, I promise.
All I know is that you can live without the frontal lobe, and I only know that because of Five Nights at Freddy's.
For real? Damn, what?
Yeah,
Why do I need all this
a kid gets
extra-
his head hit by an animatronic. At something.
Alright.
It's called the Bite of 87 or some shit.
What the fuck?
Or 83, I don't know at this point in the timeline. It's complicated, man.
Oh, okay.
Don't get into FNAF.
Yeah, no, I'm not gonna get into FNAF. Never in, like, a million years will I ever get into it. Unless forced to.
It's low-key very violent, and yet a lot of children like it.
Five Nights at Freddy's?
Like, the games aren't violent, but the story is very violent.
Oh. Well, yeah, I think I knew that Five Nights at Freddy's was, like, a violent, like, game, but I was always, like, surprised at how many kids love that shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, you know what? I'm glad that the younger generation is becoming more violent. Someone needs to start beating the shit out of our politicians, and it should be them. It's cool. In the story, a guy gets skinned alive. Okay, that's real. You've actually piqued my interest.
You don't see it. Well, you try
Oh.
to see it, but you don't see. You see it through like a cutscene, like a mini 8-bit game cutscene.
Oh, okay. I mean...
But like, you see the actual act of them scooping. They call it getting scooped. Someone getting scooped for their remnants. I know this doesn't make sense. But
Damn.
and then they shove an animatronic. An animatronic shoves an animatronic into the body.
Oh, okay.
And
But,
then
like,
the body
that's, like-
becomes a rotted corpse, but he's still it vomits out the robot, but he's still alive.
A girl gets
Oh.
turned into a meat cube. A girl also gets stabbed outside a pizzeria. But do I get to see these?
Yeah. Not quite. You see some of it through mini games.
So, essentially, most of the violent parts are censored in Five Nights at Freddy's.
Pretty much.
Aw. Damn, okay.
But
My
the
interest is
second
gone.
movie is supposed to be more violent, I think.
Like, if I had to, like, read file reports of, like, horrific stuff happening, I'd be like, oh damn, okay, well that's definitely horrific, but I did not get to see it, so well, damn.
Yeah, it's different when you see it, but versus when you don't. Anyways, the FNAF tangent is over.
No more FNAF. Officer Jake Marshall. Why him? I can't let Edgeworth know everything just yet. He's in charge of the evidence room. I feel we should hear what he has to say. The prosecution agrees to the defense's request. Since he was responsible for guarding the room, we should hear his testimony. Fortunately, he works with the police department. We shouldn't need longer than 20 minutes to prepare.
Very well. The court will take a 30-minute recess while the witnesses English word. Subpoenaed, yeah, that's the word. Will the prosecution please prepare the witness during this time?
We will, Your Honor.
Court is now in recess.
Bro, kids watch that. There's no way they wouldn't censor it. Aw. There's worse that's been allowed in film, I can tell you, but it's pretty graphic and disturbing. I love graphic and disturbing stuff.
February 24th, 11:32 a.m., District Court Defendant Lobby Number 2. I gotta stop eating my popcorn.
No, once you start eating the popcorn, you can't stop.
It's true, I can't. It's Cardinal's popcorn. It's fucking great.
A Burger King foot lettuce. What? Every time we just read fucking, like, the text stage, just Burger King foot lettuce.
That's the point.
80% of your generation watched FNAF. Yeah. I remember when Haybell used to talk about FNAF while we were in fucking class. And I'd just be like listening and nodding and go like, uh-huh, yeah, uh-huh. The way you're explaining FNAF does not make any fucking sense, but go off. Go off, Haybell, go off.
The lore works in the fucking games. There's separate continuity, so there's the games, there's the books, and then there's the movies. They all have separate stories.
Oh my god.
It's like Zelda's timeline. It's fucking crazy.
So what I'm getting at is that there's games, books, and movies, but they're all separate storylines of the same thing.
Pretty much, yeah.
What? Hello?
At least we had FNAF. The next generation is Skibbity Toilet. So, like, that's just brain rot.
No, like, dude, the amount of fucking brain rot we produce in, like, media online nowadays is, like, wild.
For real. Oh, Matt Pat was game theory was like the saving grace of the FNAF community.
Yeah, I know. Hey, Bill, remember when you used to talk about FNAF? And there was one time you literally tried to buy the games for me? And I was like, no, don't do that. No, do not do that. I kid you not. I kid you not. I don't remember, like, what you fucking said about Five Nights at Freddy's back in, like, 3D animations class, but, God. I did not understand a thing, because you were just going on and on about, like, one of the fucking, like, I don't know who, the fucking, like, Freddy Fazbear or something, and the fox with the eye patch. You're going off about those two, and I was like, what genre is this game? Hey, Belle, what genre is this game? What are you talking about? Is this horror, adventure?
I feel like another aspect of this game is that you should know is that originally the game that Scott Cawthon, the creator, made was called Lumber and Sons Co. And it was like he made like Christian-based games.
Huh?
And people said Lumber and Sons Co. they were creepy, so he just took a chance and made animatronics into a game, and it fucking worked.
Oh, okay. What? Success comes in a lot of different forms. I mean, sure, success.
There's no stopping you, is there, Mr. Wright?
Also, not fucking Dark and Habo having a fish off right here in this chat.
Damn.
Oh my god. Yeah, go off, Dark. Wait. I want to see how many fucking points. 36. 36 in line.
Oh, damn.
You people are insane. Huh? What do you mean?
We called for Jake Marshall.
Uh-huh, yeah.
It seems you figured everything out.
No. I haven't figured anything out. I'm winging it, girl.
Huh? One who knows everything.
No! Horse Bucket is first!
Goddamn.
Ew.
I'm fourth, so I'm good.
Fourth.
And, you always know everything. Why don't you just tell us? Mr. Wright is trying his hardest to protect you. I don't recall ever asking for his protection. How can you be so cold? Don't you trust us? Don't you trust me?
Ooh. Hope I'm not interrupting anything, pals!
Damn, Gumshoe.
Damn. Oh, batter cookie. Ooh. Oh. Guess I am. I'll come back later. Oh, there, faded away.
Oof.
Wait, Detective Gumshoe, what is it? Who got fake rat? Dark? Congratulations. I love that fake rat. You got a lot of nerve, pal, making a detective run all around while on duty. And to top it off, you caught me here. I've seen happier people at funerals.
Sorry, Detective.
You better be, pal. Hey! I didn't see you there, Chief Prosecutor Sky!
That's okay. So, what have you brought? Have you brought what I asked?
Oh! Oh, you mean this, right?
My apologies, Detective. Due to my present circumstances, I was forced to use Mr. Wright's name when making my request.
My name? My name? Never in a million years would I have thought it was you who asked me. Could I bother you to bring me the SL9 incident files? I'll need them by noon. Talk about crazy. The SL9 incident?
But Lana, that's...
Oh my god, Tuna! That's me, except very realistic, oh my god.
Oh my god, 3DU?
Mm-hmm.
I thought Mr. Wright might need them, so I had them brought here. Here, you might do well to read them.
Oh no, reading. I can't believe you, the chief prosecutor, were a witness in that case. Miss Sky, was a witness? Files for the Joe Dark killings solved 2 years ago. Take it from me, you don't want anything to do with serial murders. Oh, what? Now that I've brought you your stuff, you're just gonna ignore me? Emma? But why? Why is your name in here? Oh, was Emma involved in SL9?
Sorry.
Oh, fuck.
What? My name's in there? I don't know. Unless... No, it couldn't be. Lana, this SO9 incident? Is that...
Oh. Oh, this is getting further and further in.
Damn. That's the classification number the police filed it under. 2 years ago, the rest of the world knew it as the Joe Dark killings.
I love how there's an E at the end of the last name.
Dark? Dark mentioned? Ayo.
Oh my god, it's Joe Dark.
John Dark.
Jim Dark.
John Limbus.
John Limbus!
The Joe Dark? No, Lana! No! It's over with. No!
Emma, wait! She ran away. You know what? I just remembered. I gotta be somewhere. Sorry, pal, but I'm out of here. Jake Marshall, Agent Angel Starr, Damien Gant, Miles Edgeworth. Not to mention Lana and Emma. Everyone involved in this case is connected to those killings 2 years ago. This can't be just a coincidence.
Knowing you just might be able to figure it out.
Oh, we're gonna fucking figure it out.
Time to get back to the trial, Mr. Wright. Best of luck.
Oh man. I'd better take a good look at this file. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, ads? Yes, I'd love to save my progress. Thank you.
Shall I voice Jake Marshall for you? And with
sure.
my accent?
Yeah, of course, if you'd like to.
Gives you a break.
Yeah.
February 24th, 12:14 p.m. District Court, courtroom number 9.
Burger King foot lettuce.
Number 11, Burger King foot lettuce.
The court will now reconvene for the trial of Miss Lana Skye.
Emma didn't come back. Allow me to call the next witness to the stand. The officer in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day of the crime. There he goes. Witness, please state your name and occupation.
Me, partner? Oh, I'm just a man, same as you, wandering the trails of civilization.
Damn. Occasionally helping the elderly cross intersections when needed. Yes, we get it.
Oh, I know! You're a patrolman!
As for my name, if you listen hard enough, you can hear the howling when calling out.
To be exact, it's Jake Marshall, Your Honor. Howling winds? I've never heard Edgeworth described that way before. Now, Mr. Marshall, let me ask you something. You were in charge of guarding the evidence room on the day the crime took place. Is this correct?
According to the papers, partner?
What do you mean?
Desperado still is as boundless as the desert sands. No paper can sum it up.
Maybe it's best we get on with this quickly. Please share with us your testimony of the day of the crime. In plain old English.
Oh no, he speaks country. Nikki, weren't you supposed to be sleeping?
My job was to keep a wary eye on that bone orchard. They said I was supposed to make rounds 3 times a day, but that ain't my style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway.
True, yes. Okay, so why am I still seeing you here? You better be going to sleep.
Y'all better be hitting the hay, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
If I remember right, I was at the street side saloon at the time it went down.
You're not sleepy anymore. Oh my god, okay, fine. You know what? I don't blame you.
I'm just an innocent traveling man, so if you're out of ammo, it's time to hit the trail.
Nothing he has said has ever made sense right now.
I can't say I particularly care for your attitude.
Can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Damn, okay. Wait a minute. What do you mean by 2 security systems?
I mean the security cameras and the ID card reader. I reckon even a cowpoke like you knows about those.
Oh my god, dude. Yes, well, what about the fingerprint activated locks on the evidence lockers?
Fingerprint activated locks? What kind of newfangled doohickeys are those?
He's not being very helpful. He's not that good with machines, or with following orders.
Everyone's got their weaknesses now, don't they, Mr. Prosecutor? I almost said prospector.
Prospector!
This one seems like trouble. Okay, Mr. Wright, he's all yours.
Day of the crime.
I'm pressing on everything.
Trusting you on everything, my favorite. How exactly did you keep an eye on the evidence room?
Just made sure nothing moved in the security camera monitor. That room's so still. Even time dies in there. I was just a caretaker who interred the recordings.
Okay, bud. You interred them.
Videos of nothing aren't that useful. When the time would come, I'd erase the tape.
I love water. Stay hydrated, folks. If nothing unusual is recorded, tapes are to be erased every 6 hours.
Each time I'd erase the tape, it felt like I was erasing a part of my life.
Buddy, it's not that deep. This guy has a flair for the dramatic, but it isn't going to do him any good. So in actuality, you don't physically enter the evidence room? But you made your rounds on the day of the crime, right?
Ain't you heard a word I said, partner? I told you that ain't my style.
I'm afraid I don't understand.
No, Desperado, I know what the rules get in his way.
No desperado I know joins the police force.
So, Officer Marshall, on the day of the crime,
Just between you and me, I didn't set foot in the residence room that day.
Well, I can fucking tell you that's a straight up lie.
there was a rubber glove stuck to the victim's locker. Did you know anything about that?
Hey, partner, can't say I do. I haven't been in that crypt in weeks.
Oh my god. How does this guy avoid being fired?
I have no idea, right?
Yeah, real. You used to be a detective, so you've used the evidence room in the past, correct?
Of course. Back in the day, my locker was a gold mine of evidence.
And yet you didn't know about the fingerprint locking mechanism?
Sorry, partner. I ain't good with machines.
Bro, if you can operate the security system.
I can't even tell you how a bike works.
No. That's quite, incredible.
Better days coming in with the fishing.
Ayo, fishing. Hope one of you gets yo-yo. The sensors on the locker handles cannot be seen. It's well known that some detectives are unaware of their presence. Now that he mentions it, Detective Gumshoe said something like that too.
At any rate, it doesn't seem like this is relevant to the crime.
No, it's gonna be relevant to the fucking crime, alright, dude.
Can you tell us what you were doing when the crime took place?
What were you doing in a place like that?
I was eating spaghetti.
Bro.
Not even angel steak lunches can beat that Powers Vongole sepia pasta.
Wow, it's just breaking that out, okay.
Do you mean to tell us you abandoned your police duties to eat some noodles?
Damn, the judge really calling him out.
Why did the subtitles fucking say nurdles? Oh my god, bro.
It's damn. Not all desperados eat tacos, partner.
That's not what I meant. I hope this has at least taught you a lesson.
That's strange. This is usually where Edgeworth says, "Did you not want to raise this year?" Out of ammo, Officer Marshall?
That's right, partner. Or as you'd call it, evidence.
Okay.
If you plan to pin me to this crime, then you'd better draw.
Okay, so we gotta pull something out.
Otherwise, you're just wasting my time.
Okay.
My steel horse is waiting to carry me back west into the sunset.
Oh, Steel Horse! That fucking reminds me. JoJo?
Oh, yeah. Steel Horse is the studio. Or no, Steel Wool is the studio that's behind the new FNAF games.
Oh my god.
That's funny.
Oh, but... So, we all know about JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, right?
Mm-hmm.
Steel Ball Run! Steel Ball Run. I think, what is it? That's part 8 of JoJo. Yes! It's gonna happen. It's real. Dude, when I saw the fucking video, I was like, holy shit. Holy shit! Steel Ball Run! Yeah! Batter! My bro! Are you fucking ready for more JoJo? I gotta get my fucking JoJo back on. Dude! Yo, I'm so fucking ready for Steel Ball Run. I need to see Johnny on that fucking horse! This year has actually had bangers, okay? This year, we got Steel Ball Run. This year, we got Kanto 8. Real, I love that.
One thing is clear. Despite being responsible for guarding the evidence room, The witness doesn't appear to have seen anything.
And don't take order from anyone. Everybody knows that.
Apparently, your superiors don't. We got solo leveling? Hell fucking yeah! Yeah, more webtoons got announced getting animes. Dude, I saw a whole bunch of them and I was like, oh my god, I actually better get my fucking webtoon reading game on.
Do you remember any of them?
I do have them saved in my app right now. I just haven't downloaded them or gotten to it. I've been busy on the grind, making fucking money. Ew. Okay, I have a trump card up my sleeve, so I'd best keep my cool. Before I use it though, I better up the ante. Okay, so we're back at the beginning. Okay, let's...
You gotta do something before you present the fingerprint, I think.
Do I gotta press for more?
No, it just up the ante means to up the intensity.
Oh, okay,
Make it
okay,
tense.
okay. Oh yeah, then there's Omniscient Readers, the live action with the fucking guns. Dude, that was so fucking funny. It was so fucking funny. Like, I get it. Like, what the fuck is that? But also, you're really gonna tell me that motherfucker, we're gonna give him a gun. He's a regressor. In like an apocalyptic world, that dude has trauma. We're gonna give him a gun? Okay, sure. God, it's so insane. Anyway. Okay, so we have to prove that he was probably in the evidence room, because if we... I know... Well, we both know that in... No. This one. Yeah, his fingerprints were on one of the locker doors. But also, I'm gonna check this real quick. Closed. Predator, serial murder, sentence death. Victims, Edward Jones, Eddie Kirby, Jason White, Richard Ross, Neil Marshall. Head prosecutor, Miles Edgeworth. Witnesses, Lana Sky, Emma Sky. Ooh. Task Force. Executive investigators, Damien Gant, Lana Sky. Head investigator, Bruce Goodman. Investigators, Jake, Marshall, Angel Star. Oh, wow. The whole gang was there. Okay. Okay. Anyway, how hard is it to get swords? There are people out there who own claymores. I am a willing person. I literally have a sword in my room. It's not sharpened, but it's a sword, so... I got it from a fucking anime convention, though, so... I mean, it's real metal, at least, but... Yeah. Anyway, let's see. So,
Let's
I
check
feel like...
the words, because we might have an idea. Of it. Like, check the statements first.
Oh, for what? This one? Or...
No, because Wright wants us to present something before we present the smoking gun, which is the fingerprint, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. And you own sledgehammers, plural. Oh yeah, I own 2 sledgehammers. You know what I also own? I also own a stolen door handle. Not a knob, a door handle. That is a full-on metal pipe that I have in my car.
Oh yeah, you said that last time.
Yeah. I was cleaning my trunk and I was like, oh man, I have this. I should probably put some other weapons in my car.
Then you get pulled over by a police officer and they're like, excuse me? Why do you have this in your car?
transportation of a piece that needs to be fixed in a corporation building. This door handle is
I'm just
actually...
delivering some equipment, you know?
Yes, exactly.
In my little car.
In my tiny car with a tool bag there. I was at the side street saloon at the time it went down. Yeah, what the fuck is this? I'm like, bro, what the fuck does that mean?
Probably like a food truck or something. A street side saloon. Beside the street. Saloon being restaurant.
Yeah, that can be true, but this guy is literally just like being fucking dramatic, like.
Yeah, I'm just trying to decipher it.
The room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. Were you fucking really? Wait. I'm gonna press on him again, and I want to see what the conversation is. What are you doing at a place like that? Eating spaghetti? Yeah. That's strange. I like, straight up that sounds... okay.
I was wondering if because we don't know who that number is on the numbers list. The 7777777 number.
This
I was wondering if it's him.
Possibly. I mean, he is the guard to the fucking station. Like, even though he says he's not good at technology, I think that's a whole fucking lie.
Well, he at least knows about the car ID reader, and he knows about the cameras.
Like, if he knows about those things, then he's obviously, like, actually knows what the fuck's going on. Legit? I'm gonna... okay. Make around 3 times a day, you ain't your style. Besides, the room's protected by 2 security systems anyway. If I remember right, I was at a street side saloon at the time it went down. The murder. What if I present your stupid bloody print because I feel like this is a big fucking lie right now?
I think, this is my opinion, to the one where, before he says the security systems, before that one, I think we present the numbers chart, the ID record.
Okay. We're gonna save.
And if that ain't it, then we do your way.
Yeah. Okay, make the rounds 3 times a day, but we're... yeah, okay, because, like, the 777 sounds like a, like... sounds like something. Evidence clearly reveals the contradiction in your statement.
Nothing.
Okay.
How exactly is that evidence on the statement now just related?
They aren't they?
Not
That's
at
worth a
all. Mr. Wright, please think the facts over before making accusations.
I mean, point at the judge. I'll just leave it like that for now. We're not at, like, dire situation. Warpfish! That's me. Time it went down, okay. I'm going
We'll just guess, and then when we find the right option.
we'll just revert back and have full health, yeah, uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. Cause I think you're fucking lying, my dude. Why is your foot, like, prints fucking here?
Objection!
Officer Marshall, doesn't it strike you as odd? That is, you being called in to testify like this? After all, you weren't in the security room at the time of the crime.
And yet you dragged me down here.
And I fucking will drag you down here.
Explain yourself, partner.
It's quite simple. You left a very large trail behind at the scene. Or to be exact, a handprint.
Listen real good, partner. Like I said, I'm the caretaker of that crew. I pay my respects. That is, I make my rounds about once a month.
Once a month, dude.
It's only natural my fingerprints would be in there.
Okay, but why were they at that exact fucking location? Also, if you're gonna make the rounds, why would you be touching the fucking lockers? Like,
True.
bro, I make the rounds at my own fucking workplace. I don't, like, go into anyone's fucking stall. I just check with my fucking eyes because it's open as fuck.
Objection!
I only wish it were, officer. But you see, your fingerprints were covered in blood.
Witness, what is the meaning of this? Your bloodstained fingerprints were at the crime scene?
The blood was wiped away. However, a lumino test clearly revealed this. Well, Officer Marshall?
It seems to me there ain't a person in this room with a head on his shoulders.
I take it you have an explanation then, Officer Marshall? About the
bloodstained finger. Oh,
yeah,
you were
no.
going country for a second.
So wild. They did, like, they just switched to him, but it's still Edgeworth talking. That's wild. About the bloodstained fingerprints.
Very well, you may begin your testimony about your fingerprints. Found at the scene of the crime.
Are we gonna go back so we get those points back? Or
No, you know what? I don't. It's just 1 point. I'll only do it if it's like we're at 1 fucking point left and we're about to die or something.
Okay.
Unless you feel like having a perfect record.
Yeah, it's fine. Like I said, it's only natural for my fingerprints to be in that evidence room.
Okay.
One of them just happened to be at the same place as the bloodstained handprint.
No.
The murderer touched the locker room with the fingerprint was by chance.
No.
Bloodstain and the fingerprint are completely unrelated.
Nah, dude, no way.
Or didn't you know the murderer was wearing gloves?
Bruh.
See? I had nothing to do with it.
Nah, dude, no.
The witness's explanation appears valid, although there's room for doubt.
Life wouldn't be fun without any doubt, partner.
The defense may now cross-examine the witness.
This guy's hiding something. I can feel it. And now's my chance to prove it. Bloodstained fingerprints. It's only natural for my fingerprints to be. Okay, sure. That's because you... How do you put it? Pay your respects once a month?
Yeah, that's right. That and one more thing. That locker happens to be mine.
Okay. Yeah, you admit that, okay.
Huh? What do you mean?
And that clock. That clock wasn't there before.
The clock, dude! The
And he had
clock!
to have opened it.
Yeah! Screams.
I mean what I said. That's the locker I used when I was a detective. The locker I still use.
Bro, explain to me the cloth.
How did it get there? It wasn't there in the beginning of the video.
Mm-hmm.
And there was no glove blocking the sensors.
Yeah.
All that's in there now, though, is a heap of broken jeans.
Nah, it's fucking evidence of murder. I see.
It'd be strange if my prints weren't all over that locker.
Well, what's strange was the blood, but... apparently his fingerprint data was never removed from that locker's programming.
I called that. I called that last time.
He must have been using the fingerprint lock all this time without even knowing it. Dude, he knows! He knows! He's just fucking with us!
Need to open my popcorn for this shit.
Happened to be the same place at the bloodstained handprint. No, explain, compadre. So then, what about the bloody handprint?
Wasn't mine. It's no mystery.
Shut the fuck up.
Please explain!
My locker is covered with my fingerprints. It just so happened.
By chance, nah, man.
Hold it!
The chances of that happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
On the contrary, one could argue the opposite. The chances of that are not happening are 1,000,000 to 1.
Okay, bud.
Get one thing straight, partner.
I ain't straight.
You ain't gonna get no reward from me with a mere fingerprint. You wanna know why?
Okay. Completely unrelated. Okay.
Hold it!
Unrelated.
They're as different as night and day. Kinda like cereal and cereal.
Bruh, I'm gonna smack you.
One's got to do with breakfast while the other's got type of murder.
Okay.
He's right! Although seemingly alike, they are totally different.
I don't see what homonyms have to do with this. I was so close to saying hominies. Homonies.
Homonies!
Homonies! Yeah, homonies.
I'ma throw that in quotes.
Do not put that in the quotes, jeez.
I'm putting that in quotes.
Fine, put it in quotes. Homonies.
Hold it!
How do you know that?
I may be a loner, but I still do my job. I keep up on the report.
Okay, okay. There was a blood stain at the scene, though thought to be left by the murderer. That's right. It was found on Detective Gumshoe's locker. However, no fingerprints were detected on that handprint. Oh yeah, I think we tried that too.
So that would mean the murderer wearing gloves happened to place their hand on top of Officer Marshall's fingerprint.
That's the only logical conclusion. Are you starting to get the picture, partner?
No. The picture?
This seal of blood in the desert is just food for the buzzards. There's only one reality, and that's this.
What the fuck is that?
Is it the other tape?
The
Or is
security
there another
tape.
tape? As long as my trail isn't in there, you can't say otherwise.
This isn't getting us anywhere, Mr. Wright. Please consider carefully where you're going with this cross-examination.
Yes, Your Honor.
Now then, continue your testimony, Officer Marshall.
Too bad it wasn't you in that video, right? Fuck you. Oh, you've got to be kidding me! OBS disconnected. Fuck off.
Damn.
You
Damn you, OBS.
OBS fucking disconnected. Wait, am I still running?
I think you are. Oh, you went offline.
Okay, I went offline. OBS reconnection successful!
Yeah.
Hi,
Nikki.
What? What the actual fuck?
Stream's fucked. Sorry, said Nikki.
It just disconnected and reconnected. Okay.
It says you're still running.
Oh my god, bro. Kehoe stream.
Yeah, I think it's working now.
Oh, okay.
Nikki, refresh the stream.
Refresh it, yeah. Yeah,
again.
refresh it. OBS
If it
actually
still is.
disconnected. And then it reconnected itself. I don't know why.
No, I refreshed my phone at work. We're rolling, but I don't see Ace Attorney.
Oh, there it is. Stream elements. Yeah, okay.
Good news is it's continuing on where we left off.
Well, that's great. That's good. That was so out of nowhere. Just disconnects and then reconnects.
Okay, bye, Nikki.
Wait, was Nikki in, like, the fucking Discord?
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I was reading her comments.
Oh, right, yeah, because I can't pull up Discord on my computer right now.
Yeah.
I need to have OBS on my one screen and Ace Attorney on the other. I should really buy, like, a third monitor.
Damn, that triple monitor setup.
I actually would fry from a triple monitor setup. I kid you not. Like, that is what my savings is going to, getting a third fucking monitor, because I am just that ADHD pilled.
Damn.
Yes, I can have 2 games running on, like, one on each monitor.
Oh my god, the dailies you could do.
Oh, dude, I, like, run Star Rail on my big monitor, and then I play fucking Cookie Run Kingdom on my laptop.
Goddamn.
How do I do it? Don't ask. And then I
Magic.
switch to, like, fucking Limbus Company on the big screen.
And you have your phone.
Yeah, sometimes, I like to open up Tribe Night on the big screen. Be playing goddamn, whatever the fuck. Fucking Cookie Run Kingdom, and then there's, like, Limbus on my phone. Yeah, don't ask me how I do these things. Anyway, OBS should be back. Hopefully. What do you mean by that? What do you mean, OBS? Why did you disconnect?
You want to tie me to this crime, isn't that right, partner? If so, that video is the only direct evidence you have.
Okay. But that video is next to useless. It's full of blind spots. No, it's
The
not.
cloth!
No, it's not. No, it's not. There's so many glaring hints.
Blind spots!
Places you can't see. The camera's panning back and forth. The floor isn't shown. If someone was familiar with the camera's position, they could leave the room without being caught on tape.
Objection!
We don't have time for your speculations, Mr. Wright.
Well, Mr. Wright, if you can show us this evidence in this video that indicates Officer Marshall was present, please do so now.
The cloth!
Yeah, no, yeah, uh-huh. Very well. Allow me to point out your mistake, Officer Marshall. Tread carefully, Mr. Wright, or you may wind up being the one making the mistake.
Now then, let's have another look at the video. Show us this incriminating evidence of the witness, Officer G. Marshall.
You can fast forward it, by the way.
Okay. Alrighty.
Take that!
That fucking thing. Bringing our attention back to the security camera is a mistake I'm afraid you'll soon not forget, Officer Marshall.
Days are short in Texas, so are our tempers.
Bro.
You sum up what you have to say in 8 words or less?
Bro. Very well. You can clearly be seen in this video.
Exactly 8 words. Not bad, partner.
Damn. The key lies in a certain locker shown in the video.
That locker with the white cloth sticking out. That was the witnesses, I believe.
Now then, let's rewind the video a bit. And you see, it wasn't there previously. Wow.
Oh, the white cloth! It's gone! What's the meaning of this, Officer Marshall?
When the crime took place, the white cloth wasn't there. Then it suddenly appeared. There's only one explanation. Officer Marshall, you were in the evidence room at the time of the crime. What's more, you opened your locker when the camera was turned away.
Order, order! It would only seem...
Hold your horses. Sorry, partner, but you got the wrong man.
Okay.
What if my locker was open?
Okay. Are you choking on popcorn?
Yeah. I went to do my accent, and I breathed in popcorn dust.
Bruh.
That doesn't mean I'm the one who opened it.
Okay.
The murderer needed to hide something, so he opened the locker and stuck it in.
Fingerprints, my dude. Fingerprints.
It's not my fault he happened to choose mine. Even the judge is like, why is everyone staring at me like I'm a wanted man?
This guy isn't just playing dumb. He really doesn't know. I hate to rain on your parade, but you're the only person who can open that particular locker.
Oh yeah, I call your bluff. You say I opened that locker, now prove it.
Dude. Only assigned
Dude.
detectives can, like...
Take that!
Fingerprint sensor?
My dude, my guy. We talked about this earlier today. The lockers can only be opened by the detectives they belong to.
What kind of crazy talk is this?
Okay, so he genuinely is a dumbass when it comes to technology. Okay, got it. Well, Detective Gumshoe did mention something about this. In any case, the locks aren't that obvious. There are even some people on the force that don't know about the fingerprint locks. So, Sheriff, what do you have to say in 8 words or less?
I only got one word for you, partner. No!
What the fuck was that, dude?
Order, order, order! Witness, explain yourself!
If this is a joke, it's the worst I've ever heard.
I assure you this is no joke, Officer Marshall. Now then, please tell us what were you doing in the evidence room at the time of the crime?
Ole?
Away! Please answer the question!
What is he now, a bullfighter? That's alright, Officer Marshall. I believe we can figure the rest out from here.
We can?
Have a look at these floor plans. There is no place for someone to hide in the evidence room. Yet Officer Meekins didn't see Officer Marshall.
If that's so, then where is the witness?
It seems Mr. Wright has an answer. That's right, the only possible conclusion.
Well then, let's hear it!
Where was Officer Marshall at the time of the crime? He was here, dude. He was here.
Take that!
Officer Marshall was standing right there.
There? But that's where the victim, Detective Goodman, was!
Correct, unless the man wasn't Detective Goodman. I believe the victim in the video is Officer Marshall. It was you who dressed up like Detective Goodman. But that's preposterous. Officer Meekins witnessed the detective at the crime scene. Once he saw the man's face, he'd know for sure. Edgeworth, you really trust fucking Meekins? May I point out, though, that Officer Meekins did not know Detective Goodman. He also testified about the man's reaction when confronted.
When I entered the evidence room, I asked him to show his card, sir.
Yes, and how did Detective Goodman respond?
He suddenly pulled a knife on me.
Something about the officer's story puzzled me. If the man had his ID card, why didn't he just show it?
Yes, he would have needed to enter the evidence room, so he must have been carrying it.
The answer is simple. He couldn't show it. As you see, Detective Goodman's picture is on his ID card.
Oh, I get it.
If he showed that, his cover would have been blown. Officer Meekins would have realized the man wasn't Detective Goodman. Do you have anything to say to this, Officer Marshall?
You've got quite an imagination, partner. You've got a term for that. It's called circumstantial evidence.
Circumstantial evidence? He's still denying it.
You're gonna have to do that better than that to break the detective.
Hard evidence. The coat.
The Pope.
The coat with your blood. The blood.
Because the coat he had blood on
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
it from the attack.
And because his station's literally right there and he has fucking ponchos.
I can't say I particularly care for your uncooperative disposition.
I can't say I care for your beard, but you don't see me complaining.
Damn.
Well, Mr. Wright, do you have an evidence proving beyond a shadow of a doubt that Officer Marshall dressed up as the victim?
Well, who am I kidding? I don't have anything like that.
I can see the fear in your eyes, partner. Since you're the one who couldn't take the desert heat.
Ah, this can't be happening. It's so obvious he's the one. What can I do? It looks like your lack of experience has finally been exposed. I'll pass on to you what someone told me when I was just starting out. When you've run into a wall with no place to go, return to the basics. The basics. For me, that would be what Mia used to tell me.
Phoenix, try thinking outside the box.
I'm gonna start thinking outside and out to space. I shouldn't look for proof that Officer Marshall was in disguise. But rather, I should look for evidence that came about because he was in disguise. Why do you think this locker was opened in the first place?
What do you mean?
There's no reason for Officer Marshall to open his locker at the time of the crime. Yet he did, despite the chance it might be discovered later, as it has been.
Because he was trying to frame Gumshoe? I don't know.
I think he was wearing gloves.
Yeah, but he put his hand on Gumshoe's locker.
Yeah, I think that was to, like, throw them off, that Gumshoe may have been a potential, like, suspect. That's why he left, like, the bloody print. But he probably fucking shoved all the bloody fucking clothes in his locker.
He wiped his off.
Yeah.
So him wiping it off is the reason, pretty much.
Yeah. Which means he didn't originally plan to open his locker.
According to the defense's argument, Officer Jake Marshall dressed up as Detective Goodman at the time of the crime. Then after the crime was committed, he opened his own locker for some unknown reason.
The fact that a white cloth is sticking out of the locker seems to indicate that. He opened it in order to put the cloth inside.
So, what exactly is this piece of cloth?
Perhaps the video is the key to all our unanswered questions. I don't have any evidence, so this video is my only shot. The blood, the blood, the blood!
Very well, let's take another look at the security tape.
Oh. Once you get into the fucking tape, you can't fucking save. I've noticed that shit.
The witness opened the locker to put away the white cloth. Please show us why the witness had to open his locker.
Okay, blah 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 blah. Oh, hold up. Rewind.
Take that!
For some reason, you disguised yourself as Detective Goodman and entered the evidence room, though I don't know what end yet.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. However, something unexpected happened. Officer Meekins barged in on you. When asked to show your ID card, you pulled a knife on him. However, Officer Meekins panicked, and the white coat you were wearing was soiled with blood.
A bloody white coat.
You couldn't just walk out like that, so you hid the coat in your locker.
Not bad, partner.
Now then, Officer Marshall, are you ready to tell us the truth?
Looks like I underestimated y'all. I hope you're happy now, Mr. Edgeworth.
No.
2 years ago,
Oh yeah, bring up SL9, uh-huh.
if you were only half as persistent then as you are today, we all wouldn't have to be here now, would we?
Officer Marshall, tell the court what you did. All of it.
Alright. It seems the time has come.
Okay. Before we do that, it's an hour and 30 minutes in. I think we could probably take a break.
Okay.
Because
I can finish my popcorn.
finish your popcorn, yeah.
I'll try not to choke on it this time.
Please do. It is time for some music. There you go. Get some hydrated. Or get water, honestly. Y'all people need to start drinking water, like seriously.
I have to, but I don't.
Bruh. Water is such a
told
good
you.
push for like.
I told you I got diabetes, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the person when I went to the diabetes clinic, they're like, you gotta drink at least two water bottles of water
Oh, damn. For real?
to flush out my kidneys.
Oh,
Or-
yo,
yeah, my kidneys.
Fogs. Safi, is that you? Hey, what's up? You literally just came in time for a break. Wow, okay. Ace Attorney. No, it's break time. Don't mind the chicken, though, by the way. Don't mind the chicken. That's just a funny picture.
Hello.
Also, Safi, I hope you're doing good. Hope you're doing well. I love Ace Attorney series. Yeah, I've started playing it, a couple weeks back in, months back in, actually. I think I'm on, like, the DLC case. Because I finished, episode 1, 2, 3, the Steel Samurai case, the DL6 case. Oh my fucking god, the DL6 case. The DL6 case gave me brain cancer. I died. Basically.
You wanna hear what happened today? Wanna hear what happened today?
Yes.
So you know that white gate that's at our house?
Yeah?
Yeah, I went to kick it open, right?
Uh-huh.
My foot got stuck.
Oh.
And I was hopping, trying to get it unstuck. When I did, I fell
That is-
backwards onto my side.
Oh.
Onto the grass.
Oh, oh, at least you landed on the grass and not hard concrete.
Partially on the concrete, partially on
Oh.
the grass.
I mean, that's better than full-on concrete.
What's worse is that I was holding shit.
Oh, disgusting. Then present evidence as pain. Would you like to hear a funny story of my own hydration situation? You know what?
Sure.
I'd love to. And then I'd get to say, I'm in your walls if you don't hydrate.
That's why I come to these streams. It makes me drink an entire bottle of water.
You know what? Your story of getting your foot in the gate reminded me of when I had a double concussion at that car wash job. Where my head went straight first into the concrete.
Damn.
Very surprised that I did not have my head bleeding on the inside of my head. And it wasn't once, it was a double concussion. Which is wild. I'm not Twitch affiliate, so as a joke I'd use Digimon Tamagotchi as a reminder to drink water. Whenever it poops, you drink water?
Damn.
That is
I mean, what if it
wild...
works?
That is such a unhinged reminder to drink water, actually. Whatever works to
real.
remind you to drink water, you know what? Props to you.
I have a reminder. It's called Mom.
I don't need to be reminded to drink water. I am the streamer that's reminding you people to drink water.
I'll be back. I gotta wash my hands.
Oh, Toad. Your medicine.
Ah!
Ha!
I'll take it when I get back.
Alrighty.
Ah!
Kinda ended up me drinking before it takes a dump, so it kinda became counterintuitive. It became a race. It became a game. I am that one person who reminds everyone to take their medicine or drink water because it just be like that. You know, some of these people in chat just do not take care of themselves. And apparently, these streams of mine, I am here to remind them to take their damn medicine. Like, wow, you didn't take your meds? Well, I'm here. Except I can't do it every day. I do it every Friday, Saturday. But yeah. Anyway, Ace Attorney is great. Oh my god, this case is actually... Whatever the fuck SL9... The SL9 case, in my opinion, is easier than the DL6 case, because the DL6 case is wild. Like, I was so confused during DL6, and then they brought in the fucking parrot, and I was like, I'm cross-examining a parrot? Who is your favorite character so far? I'd say Maya's my favorite character so far, because Girl Boss, also emotional support. Emotional support. Edgeworth is also one of my favorite characters because of just how fucking you cannot look at me. You cannot tell me that Edgeworth doesn't have, like, is straight. You can't look at me and say Edgeworth is straight. Like, nah. Love Maya, girl boss Maya. Yeah, you get me, Nikki. You get me. The Yowie is strong in this one? No, real. Safi is so fucking... No, you cannot tell me that Edgeworth is fucking straight. That man is gay. Yes, also we love Edgeworth the gay boy. No, like...
Hey, I'm back from my trip.
Did you take your meds?
Oh!
Oh my god, Toad!
I'm sorry, I was a little distracted. When I got up, I tripped over my headphone cord.
I heard.
And then my headphones fell.
I heard.
I don't think it's my day today.
No, it's not, but,
First I fall outside, then I choke on popcorn dust, and then... and then I wipe out almost in my room.
Damn, I think God is trying to get you.
For real, for real.
Mm-hmm. Oh, is an ad playing right now? Oh my god. It says ads break in process.
The Yowie jazz hands, what the hell were you talking about?
Oh, we were talking about our favorite characters, and I said Maya and Edgeworth.
Oh.
Yeah, no. Whatever the fuck is going on between Phoenix and Edgeworth, that's gay.
Gay, homosexual, gay.
Straight up, like, what's more gay? The pride flag, or whatever the fuck Phoenix and Edgeworth have going on? It's whatever those two have going on is more gay than the pride flag itself.
So real.
Clocking you with the Yowie jazz hands, bro.
Yeah, it's God that's trying to make my life more complicated. I don't even believe in him, but he's just, trying to make my life complicated.
God needs to stop giving his worst battles to his...
Yeah.
To the wrong soldiers.
Yeah.
Like, you cannot tell me. Like, damn, God is really gonna be giving me these battles? When did I enlist in the war?
Exactly.
Like, just scream to the heavens, like, when did I enlist to, literally just have all of this? mental illness. Dude, I just keep thinking back to, like, when Phoenix remembered that one part in, like, 3rd grade of his own childhood where Edgeworth defended him in 3rd fucking grade, and that has never let go in his brain. Like, that's a little gay and a little bit of yearning. If you think about it. Because you can't tell me that Phoenix became a lawyer just for Edgeworth. Because he literally did. He literally did.
That's true. I was gonna
But
say,
I feel like
remember
there's
stuff
more
that happened to me in my childhood that no one else remembers. But the part where he becomes a lawyer because of that, yeah, that's
gay yearning.
That's gay yearning.
I feel like there's probably more to, like, that story of why Phoenix became a fucking lawyer.
Oh,
because this series...
But it sounds ridiculous.
This series loves to, like, hit you with... I don't know what happens in the future, but, like, I know they're gonna hit me with the... Oh, here's some more gay. No one is straight in this series except for maybe Gumshoe.
Are you sure his love for Edgeworth is kind of... his admiration for Edgeworth
is his admiration for Edgeworth is really up there, but we can't really clock him as, like...
He got a wife?
Trauma goes hard. Nah, he got Maggie. Is it the woman that was the picture in his locker when we saw him briefly open it?
OMG!
Yeah, because, like, I remember he had a picture of, like, a woman in his, like, locker.
Yeah, I remember seeing that, and I was like, okay.
I thought it was, like, a random, like, police officer woman. Hello, Batter. You seek bones?
We seek the truth.
We seek the truth, and Batter's out here to claim bones. You and my flesh to claim thy bones. Okay.
Oh, we're on SL9. That case.
SL9. We're on the case where
Emma and Lana Sky.
Emma, Lana. Like, we just got introduced to Emma and Lana. In this case. It's okay. I mean, like, I don't think the reveal of Gumshoe having a wife is too much of a big deal.
He's a lovable guy. I could see him having a wife.
I support Gumshoe, but sometimes I want to punch him in the shoulder and be like, my guy, seriously? You're just a little silly. Straight up just a silly.
He's just a silly guy.
He's just a silly
He's
big dude.
He's just a chill guy.
He's just a chill guy. How I feel about the DL6 case is me actually choking up the chicken. That is very on brand. Anyway, I haven't broken my head yet in this case.
We almost crashed the fuck out last time, I'm pretty sure.
I'm always 100% ready to crash out on trying to solve an Ace Attorney case, actually.
This is right after the DL6 case?
First or second series?
So,
I think we're on the first game? Because I have the trilogy. And I think this is like the first game. Cause it's let me check. Oh, I can't check because I'm kind of paused right here. That's fine. That's fine. Wow, I really love how the subtitles like quickly catch up once I'm done like talking. I just pause and it just... Oh, okay, yeah, thanks subtitles. I definitely said that. I definitely said that, uh-huh.
I think God's troubling me again. Fuck.
Are you still choking on your popcorn? Don't choke, bruh. Toad, breathe.
I think I'm good.
Drink water, please.
I haven't.
Take a sip.
I took a big sippy.
Big sip of that hydration juice. Water. It's okay, Toad. Choked on water 4 times one night before, bruh. We are so good at functioning as humans. Chokes on air and water.
At least I don't choke on air like Hey Bale does.
That is a
I choke
horse
on
bucket
popcorn dust.
specialty. That is a horse bucket specialty. Every time. I cannot forget how Horse Bucket tried to explain the backstory in Love and Deep Space, and I got hung up on fucking Grandma in the door explosion.
What?
Okay, this happened on stream while we were fucking doing, like, Date with Death, and Heba was explaining about this new guy in Love and Deep Space named Caleb, who was the MC's childhood friend, and Caleb was there, and so one day, this is how the context goes. Caleb was the MC's childhood friend who was presumed dead, and that's because, Caleb opened the door exploded, and Grandma died.
Yep, that's a classic Halo.
And that is where I paused and said, "Why? How the fuck did Grandma get there?" What do you mean the door exploded and Grandma died? Where did Grandma come from? Like, you can't just explain. You can't expect people to, like, just not question you about, like, where the fuck did Grandma come from?
You know what? It's not just her that does these no context explanations. Paulo does it too.
Bruh.
He was talking about how his biological daughter and son they're gonna get together on the island.
Oh?
And he's like, he says to me that he's gonna surprise his daughter with his son, right? Ricky with Matthew, and he says that he's gonna say that me and Haybell are coming over, like me, Haybell, and our mom. He says that he's gonna say that we're coming over, but really it's actually Matthew. And so
that is just so out there.
And so I'm like, wouldn't she be disappointed though that we're not there? And then mom goes on to explain that he means that he's gonna get her to set up a reservation at a restaurant, say that me, mom, and Haley Bale are coming.
Okay.
And then surprise her with Matthew.
Oh, okay.
See, that makes more sense, but he didn't say that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I love when people, like, tell me shit, and it makes no absolute sense. I'm still hung up on fucking, like, just Grandma dying.
Grandma died.
Grandma had 2 seconds of screen time, and she died instantly. And she immediately died.
You know what? 90% of the time, I can get the context of what Haybale is talking about. So I'm like the Haybale translator.
No, for real. I fucking...
Especially for Mom.
Yeah, it's like, sometimes, like, Horse Bucket says things to me. Like, sometimes I get, like, a message from Horse Bucket, and it's like, the man you want is here, and then I'm just sitting there like, which man? Which man? What do you mean, which man I want? What game? What game are we talking about?
Context! We need context!
Like, what do you mean, the man you want is here? I want a man?
They had to season the tragedy with 2-second screen time Granny too.
Yeah, it was just so fucking funny to me how the way Horsebucket explained it, just like, oh yeah, Caleb's your childhood friend, and he died from a door explosion. Grandma died as well. Drops the grandma died bomb.
Oh my god, I'm trying to think of something that she said out of context. Every time, like, you just try to explain something to me, you cut to, like, straight to the point, but miss all the points. You missed all the points, except you cut
one.
Straight to the meat of the potatoes, but missed the potato.
It's like serving beef stew, but all there is beef. No stew.
It's like having tea, except the tea is not in the water.
It's just tea leaves. It's just tea leaves you are serving here. Like, it's like, what if I drank coffee but I never get the effects of caffeine? I would crash out.
Oh my god.
Sometimes I really wonder how your brain to mouth filter, like, functions, actually. I'm gonna be remembering the fucking grandma.
Get what she's saying.
I'm gonna never forget the fucking grandma just dies.
Oh my god.
It was just so funny to me. Like, okay, grandma died in the explosion. Well, rip fucking grandma. Anyway, we could probably get back into Ace Attorney. Is everyone hydrated? Got their snacks? Went to the bathroom?
I'm not choking anymore, so.
I hope you're not choking on popcorn anymore. I kinda need my brain cell here. That is you, Toad.
Yeah.
Horse Bucket. Have you heard of thinking really, really hard about how you want to say stories? Because I think you need some courses about that. Because if I get
something in our messages that she said to me once, without context, really. Green guy with yellow thing with glasses in Natland voice changed.
Green guy with glasses and Natland voice
Bruh, that could be anyone. I don't know the Natland characters. I haven't played through the story.
I can clock that that's Genshin related, but I'm gonna be like, who in fucking Natland? What? Kenichi? I read that and I almost thought you typed kimchi.
Oh no, never mind. I get that.
I legit saw that, and I almost thought you were trying to say fucking kimchi. Dude. Dude. Anyway. Marshall's confession. Yeah, admit your crime. You were there!
I had to do with that day. I just couldn't stand by and let it die.
Oh, how did you do?
I stole the detective's ID, and just like him, I plan to take out the evidence. I was inspecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out. And managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on camera.
Oh.
There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15.
Okay, so... Okay. So, my theory of Detective Goodman dying in the evidence room and being just shoved into Edgeworth's car is now starting to fade away. I'm a little sad. You were there, I saw the cutscene! Yeah, I saw the cutscene. What cutscene?
So, the supposed victim was really you!
But there's one thing I still don't understand. Traces of a large quantity of blood were found on the floor of the evidence room. If no one was murdered, then how could that be?
Officer Meekins managed to cut his own hand.
Oh yeah, his hand was bandaged. Like, it was bandaged.
My guess is he's the donor.
Bruh. It was way too much blood for such a small donation. Okay. Okay, we're gonna press you. When you say it, you mean...
Do you even have to ask, partner?
The SL9 incident. 2 years have passed since that case was closed. It was going to completely end with the transferal that day.
Now, if I have anything to do with it.
Damn, you people just cannot let go of some cases.
That incident's not over.
Bring it back. Bring it back now, y'all. But what did you hope to accomplish by sneaking into the evidence room?
When a case is closed, only that case's lead detective can look through the evidence.
Okay.
I wanted to have a look at it myself one more time. No matter what the cost. I don't care what anyone says, partner. That case is mine.
Give me back that trauma. My mom gave that to me. Bro, why would you want your trauma? But Officer Marshall wasn't in charge of that investigation. Why does he care so much about it? There is something going on with that case.
I was scrolling back through our messages between me and Haybell. And I found one that's kind of funny.
What?
Is the spaghetti voice lady from Poppy's Playtime? I'm like, what? Who?
Spaghetti voice lady?
Yeah.
Hello,
and I said, bro,
what?
really hitting the A pose. And that's the end of that conversation. She sent the picture.
Oh my god.
The
Hey, though,
spaghetti
you
voice
can't just
lady.
throw shit like this and expect us to be reading your mind. No one.
I was like, what? And then I realized she was talking about the mommy longlegs from Poppy Playtime. And I'm just like, oh?
What? Oh, that's what you mean. That was just completely out of context. Like, how do you expect me to be reading your brain? Like, I can't do that. I don't think there has been a confirmed brain reader out in this world right now. I don't think there's a confirmed brain reader on planet Earth, okay? if there was, I would 100% be asking them to examine your brain, because what is in there?
Damn.
Besides grandma dying.
Oh, here's another one.
What?
Oh yeah, I accidentally sliced my thumb with a butter knife. I'm like, how the fuck? She's like, no idea. Well, at least we know safety scissors and butter knives are still a danger. I'm like, SMH.
Bruh.
And that's it.
Oh yeah, I accidentally... A butter knife? A butter
How she
knife.
managed to.
Oh my god. Horse Bucket, you are... How?
You are a wonder.
A butter knife. Those are the most dullest blades ever out there. A butter knife. Why did you disguise yourself as Detective Goodman?
If I didn't make it look like Goodman was carrying out the evidence transfer, I'd be arrested for stealing evidence, which wouldn't get me anywhere. Now I want a sandwich.
So you did it to fool the security camera.
And the detective's ID card!
I stole that the morning of the incident.
So that really was why Goodman started filling out the lost item report.
I returned his ID card. I left it on the floor in the prosecutor's office parking lot.
Okay. The ID card I found was left there by Officer Marshall. So essentially, you managed to succeed despite your lack of foresight.
Hey Bill, how do you cut yourself with safety scissors?
Safety scissors?
Like children's scissors that can't barely cut anything?
Oh. Hold on though. This is Horse Bucket though. Like, I've
Next thing
seen
you
how
know-
you wrapped a wrap atrociously. I've seen you not even assemble a sandwich when you had the pieces of bread and the ingredients. You just put them on the plate. The way you assemble a sandwich, it gives me... I don't know what kind of human feeling it gives me, but it is beyond... It's just beyond. But not in a good way.
Like, you got all the pieces for a sandwich.
No, like, you have all the pieces. Like, you got the... I don't
You got all that piece. You got the meat. You got the bread. You got, you know, whatever else you put on, which isn't much. It's mostly just meat and bread. But you don't just cut open the croissant or put the meat on the sandwich and the bread.
No, because, like, you just slap the bread on the plate and the meat right beside it, and it does not take... You could have just slapped the bread and then slapped the ham on top of the bread. The meat is beside the bread. It's not on the bread. It's beside the bread. The way you fucking wrap that wrap, I saw with my own two eyes. How you just put all your ingredients in, rolled it up. You didn't even fold the sides. You just rolled it up and then folded the sides, and I was like, are we folding clothes? Are we folding laundry? Are we folding laundry here? That is food. What a questionable stream, roasting the chat.
Listen, we're not roasting the chat. We're roasting Haybell over an open fire.
Specifically, one person in chat. One person.
Haybell does things weird sometimes. Things that you wouldn't think a normal person, quote unquote normal person, would think. She's got her own way of doing things.
No, like, I saw you cut your chicken one time, And the way you held that knife, like a toddler holding a pencil for the very first time. And you were holding the knife and the fork like a toddler holding a pencil. Literally, God forbid, bruh. How are you going to cut the chicken if you hold your knife like a pencil? You wrapped your whole fucking fist on the handle of that knife, and you held it like that. Like you were about to stab someone. You stabbed the chicken. You didn't cut it. You stabbed it. You stabbed the chicken when you're supposed to cut it.
Oh my god.
Now let me tell you this.
Hey,
why did I see you attempt to cut the chicken with the fork? You had the fork and the knife in the opposite hands, and you were just doing it the opposite way.
I mean, whatever works, right?
Hey, Belle, you didn't succeed in cutting the chicken like that. You just ripped it to shreds. You gave up.
Okay, I think we're all bewildered by Hazel's actions.
I'm still
back on that grandma exploding thing.
I'm never getting over that grandma exploding thing. I need to bring it up. Cause that was just so out of pocket there. Like, wow, grandma had 2 seconds of screen time. You know, just like how, Alien Stage is not even, like, an hour long, but it's affected me to my deepest core.
The furniture question!
Do not bring up the furniture question. I hate that. I hate the furniture question. I will fight you on this. Hey, Belle, I will never
listen,
fucking...
I get that text in the middle of the fucking night, and I wake up, I'm just like, what the fuck are you talking about?
No, because why did I wake up at 5 a.m. to go to work? I open up Discord like a dumbass, and I see, can 2 chairs marry each other? And then I spent my whole fucking morning searching up on the government website to dispute that 2 pieces of furniture cannot fucking marry. Two chairs cannot go to the wedding altar to get married because 1, they're chairs. 2, they can't talk. 3, they can't consent to the marriage because they're chairs. So asking for furniture advice is off limits here?
No, asking if furniture can get married is off limits here.
Asking if furniture can get married is off limits, okay? Because I spent my morning, when I should have been getting ready for work, searching up why 2 pieces of furniture can't fucking marry. And specifically, on the website, it said, I literally put on Google, can material objects get married? Because when I saw that question, I remembered this one guy who married his car, and then I was like, hold up, I need to actually fucking research this. I spent my fucking morning researching, can 2 chairs get married at the wedding altar? What the
Well, we know the answer now, so...
No! 2 chairs can't get married!
Well, it depends on what your definition of marriage is. If marriage means combining 2 things into one thing, then yeah, you could probably combine a chair into 2 things.
That's merging. That's
thing.
Merging 2 chairs. I am talking about official government marriage.
really be like that.
I really spent my fucking morning poring over this fucking question. It was in my brain. A guy can marry a car, but I can't marry a woman. Damn. Nikki, I'm so sorry about that. Also, hi Nikki, it's good to see you. I hope you're doing absolutely wonderful. I hope you are healthy and hydrated.
Hydration.
Also, wish you best of luck on women. Girl boss queen.
We have 2 Nickies. We have 2 Nickies in the chat.
Oh yes, we got the 2 Nickies in the chat.
When worlds collide.
Oh my god, the Nickies.
The Nickies reunite.
The Nickies reunited. Also,
It's the Marvel Avengers assemble.
Also, Nikki, hey Nikki Rivers, weren't you supposed to be asleep like hours ago? Also, we have strayed so far from playing Ace Attorney, actually. Wait.
This has just turned into a podcast at this point.
At this point, I should just actually do a podcast.
Sleep is not for the weak. Sleep is good for your mental health. I should know. I get wacky when I'm off sleep.
Sleep is for the weak. Oh my god. Well, you're young, so you know what? Yeah, what? Fine.
You'll learn this lesson by time you're 20.
You will regret, like, no, when you hit 20, you're gonna be like, oh, this sleep stuff is good shit. This sleep stuff is good.
Yeah. I take naps and I'm 22. So.
Toad.
Mom calls me an old man.
I'm sorry.
But you know what?
I literally get called Grandpa Hee-Ho by chat, so... I'm
Yeah,
a grandpa,
but
actually. You know what?
Yeah,
I'm
you're
gonna suddenly open
30,
a door.
so- You're almost 30, so...
Yeah, I'm like 4 years away from 30.
That is mind-blowing. It's even more mind-blowing that Haybale is the same age as you.
Haybale's older than me.
Yeah, but you're the same age. Same
Yeah.
year.
Naps give you migraines now. I'm in my mid-20s. Safi! No!
Oof. Oof. Hate that for you.
Oh yeah, I'm Grandpa Hee-Ho. That's what GTA calls me, I think. Yes, Nikki, I am legit actually old. I am legit actually old. I am literally 26.
They are 5 years older than me.
Yeah, I literally graduated high school when you just started high school, Toad.
Yep.
But yeah, I am an actual grandpa. That's why I am old. Do I look old? Well, Toad, you've seen me in real life.
No. You're actually quite handsome. In a platonic way.
I know. I'm actually quite handsome in real life. But I do not look like I'm 26. Which is very unfortunate. I do get ID'd. If you're old, then your
Bro,
brother is old.
I keep seeing, people say that Gen Z is aging horribly.
Really?
And you know what? They're kind of true.
I mean, with all the stress around them, like, yeah, that would age you. Like, dude, I'm not, like...
The younger Gen Zs? Yeah, I can see it.
No, for real, like, honestly, like, at this day and age, I'm lucky that I look, like, this handsome. But, dude, I have gray hair.
Yeah.
I have gray hair, I'm not joking.
I have
It's
gray
not,
hair
it's
too,
not
and
a
I'm
lot of gray
22.
hair. But it's
We're
stress.
just old men, obviously.
I'm always old. I literally
We
broke
both
my
got
back.
bad backs, you know.
Well, of course you're fucked. Nikki, I'm so sorry for you. I hope that these streams bring you just
Yeah.
at least a bit of serotonin and happiness. Also, we are straying so far from the game. We need to bring this podcast back down.
When does grandma status start? Am I middle aged if I'm 23? No, you're middle aged if you're 20. Grandpa age starts when you're 23.
I've been a grandpa for 3 years. Oh my god.
Grandpa age starts when your back starts to hurt, or like everything hurts when you start to move.
Oh gosh. Middle age is like you've actually already hit seniority at like 20. Where is my senior discount?
Exactly. I should be on the 55 plus menu.
Yeah, where the fuck is my senior discount? I'm like 26.
Damn.
You really think about your brother's age? You slow. How old? Yeah, no. Like I predicted I actually will not be living like that long. Yeah, they say like, oh yeah, the average human lifespan, you could be living to 100. Bro, with how fucked our economy is, I'm not living that long. Sorry.
Bro. I have lived 2 decades. 10 years.
Toad, I'm close
I didn't think I would make it this far.
Toad, I'm like 4 years away from hitting 30.
You're almost 3 decades old.
Oh my god. And here I am fucking streaming. I have gray hair. This streaming stuff is not actually giving.
I was a part of the older Gen Z where we wanted to grow up being YouTubers. The first Gen Zs that wanted to do that. YouTube. I'm not even kidding.
YouTube.
When I was younger, it was all like, I want to be a archaeologist. I want to be a scientist. I want to be, I want to be this. I want to be that. No, I want to be a YouTuber, streamer, TikToker,
Damn, just felt my hair turn gray. Nikki, no. Oh my god, I told your brother Your brother plays golf? Ew. Not fucking golf. Oh yeah, job market is fucking shit nowadays, yeah. No, it's so hard to get a fucking job anywhere nowadays. No, cause like, even if my fucking, like, certificates and skills, it's hard for me to get a job, which is surprising. Podcast stream so hard, the ads are playing again. We need to stop. I need to stop. We
need to stop. We can literally rant for hours. We should just record ourselves talking to each other.
Yeah, no, you know what? I'm just gonna open up a stream and it's just gonna be us talking about shit.
The Clown and Toad Show. Featuring Haybell.
The featuring Haybell is actually us just, like, talking about what Haybell has done today.
Yeah.
Like, whose grandma in what game died that Haybell is trying to explain today?
What hot man picture has Haybell showed us today?
Which hot man are you obsessed with today now? I got 4 ads. Anyway. Okay. Let's get back on Ace Attorney track.
Back to the case. We have strayed too far.
I really need to just open up a podcast. Jesus Christ.
For real.
I bounce off. Okay, alright. Oh, Ace Attorney. Okay, Edgeworth, you gay boy, what are you saying? I mean, the fingerprint activated lock, of course. Uh-huh, yeah. No matter how well you disguise yourself, you can't change your fingerprints. Under normal circumstances, you wouldn't have been able to open that locker yourself. But he could because a rubber glove just happened to get stuck in the door. That means Detective Goodman must have opened the locker before Officer Marshall. So he was alive? Okay. I was bullied for Minecraft videos when I was 12. At least I know how to edit videos. You know what?
I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber. Oh okay. I wanted to be a Minecraft YouTuber. I made a skin for that shit. My name was I had a gaming name that was like blank blank gaming. I was like prepared for this shit. I just didn't know how to record shit.
Toad!
I recorded Roblox videos where I typed in the chat.
Oh my god, Toad!
Only because there was a recording feature on Roblox. I never posted them, but
into it!
I wanted to be a YouTuber.
You know what? I think you can do it. I think you can do it. Be a Minecraft YouTuber.
I would if I could. I mean, I could.
You could start now.
But I'm a streamer now. So.
Stream.
I did make a Minecraft series, though. Back when I was going under my other username.
Oh my god. Oh no.
Oh my god, another universe Roblox Minecraft Toad made it big.
Yeah, you know what, Toad? I actually would support you if you started doing, like, YouTube videos on Minecraft.
Oh, I would. I just don't know how to edit shit that well. I know how to record stuff now. I just don't know how to edit. I know how to cut things out of videos, but that's about it.
Oh, editing. Yeah, no, editing is, like, actually... People who can edit their shit, honestly, props to you, because, like, that shit is hard as fuck.
Yeah.
Well, I know how to edit, like, things, but...
This is why I like streaming and posting VODs. Because I could just talk my shit for like 2 hours and then post it and people will watch it.
Oh yeah, that's just me throwing all my streams onto my YouTube channel. Just like, yeah, here you go. I just want to free up space on my laptop. Still have like 2 of your videos up on YouTube. Deleted the rest, unfortunately. Real, Nikki. Real. Love that for you. Do modded Minecraft. I could never. Okay.
I would have done modded Minecraft playthroughs when I was younger, but I didn't know how to install mods and I didn't know how to record.
Yeah, were they like, really popular back in the day? Like modded? Like,
yes! Modded Minecraft was so fucking popular back in the day. I used to watch the shit out of several YouTubers.
Oh,
I got too old for them.
Yeah, like back in the day, like, girl, Minecraft was like everywhere on YouTube. Editing is having enough willpower to have 5 mental breakdowns and still finish the project. Yeah, that sounds about right. That sounds about right.
The thing is, I like TikTok editing because the app makes it so much easier to edit.
Oh, TikTok editing, most of it is like...
so fun.
It's on like CapCut, isn't it?
I mean, like, I use just the straight app. The straight
app
to edit videos. It's really fun to play with.
Every time you say Nikki, I think you're talking to me. Okay, I'm gonna differentiate the Nikkis. You can be Nikki Rivers and... Nikki will be Nikki Love. Let's go. Went to animation school? Yo, Safi! Okay, I actually wanted to go to animation school for 3D animations because I took, like, high school courses on, like, 3D animation off fucking Maya. That... by, like, Autodesk, right? But... dude, I actually did want to go into animations. I was like super into it. But then I had to make quick money.
We're gonna say your government name, Nicole Rivers.
Never hated drawing horses because of animation school. Damn. That is a pretty cool. That is pretty cool, Safi. Kids these days have it so easy with CapCut. Ass is glued to Adobe Premiere. No! Adobe Premiere! Nah, yeah, no, CapCut is so easy compared to fucking Adobe Premiere. Like, I don't know what it is, but that shit... well, that's advanced.
Like, if they just simplified it. Anyways, we're getting off topic.
We are! Holy shit. Just say Nicole. Wait. Nikki Rivers, is your actual name Nicole? Because that's my sister's name!
I don't think so. I think Nikki is the character they came up with.
Oh, okay. No, cause like you can't just drop the name Nicole here and I'm gonna be oh fuck. Alan Becker he who win. Who the fuck's Alan Becker? Use frickin' Blender to edit your videos. Oh my god, not Blender. Holy shit, Safi. I've actually been trying to learn how to use Blender recently because I wanted to get back into 3D animation, but
Oh, Alan Becker is the dude that makes the animation versus series or whatever.
oh, okay.
Like it's a bunch of stick figures that fight each other or something. Or
Oh shit, damn. Yeah, no, I was not. I do like 2D animation, but I don't think they had like any electives in high school for 2D, so I went into like 3D.
No, it was combined for me.
Oh, okay. It was separate then for me, cause like I know there was one, but it was like separated.
For me, it was a few weeks doing 2D animation, and then we switched to 3D animation to test it out. And I was only in there for 1 year, so.
Damn. I took like 3 years of that shit.
I wanted to do another year of it, and then I was gonna do art classes beside that, to like learn about art. But I kind of took animations for granted. I went super fast in making my animations, so they were like super janky, but like they worked.
Janky and cut.
Yeah.
We are so fucking sidetracking. Let's every time chat brings up a new topic, I am sidetracking. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, Phoenix. That means Detective Goodman must have opened a locker before Officer. I already said this.
I wasn't expecting Officer Meekins. I knocked him out.
Oh, you pulled a knife on Officer Meekins and tried to drive him off? It's okay,
Let's just say I was a little surprised.
It's okay, Safi. This sidetracking is on me.
No, for real. You could be talking to Hio for like 1 minute, and next thing you know, you're talking about refrigerators or some shit.
It is such a curse with me, actually.
I only plan on being in the evidence room for no more than 5 minutes. I didn't think anyone would actually come in during that short time.
Yeah, no, sometimes I like talk with your mother, and then we just be going on and on about like the school system.
With me, it's just I tend to listen pretty well. And you like the yap, so we're kind of duo.
We are the brain cell together. Could talk about something completely random for an hour. I can talk about how much I hate the Tesla Cybertruck for like a minute.
Officer Meekins certainly is a 1 in a million type of person. Mistaking a detective for an intruder and demanding to be shown his ID.
I'll have to think a little more about his raise this year. When did Edgeworth get so much influence? Damn, Edgeworth influencer era.
Anyway, he threw himself.
Oh, Safi's got a bail. Bye, Safi. Stay healthy and hydrated.
For joining us in our tangents.
Hello, yeah. We do get off track, but stay well, stay fresh.
Anyway, he threw himself at me. I ended up cutting him slightly. By the way, that was a lot of blood.
Yeah, no, his hand was bandaged up to, like...
I I'm sorry it had to turn out that way.
I don't know, it seems like you stabbed him through the hand.
With me knocking him out and everything.
By the way, what happened to your knife?
Oh, you mean this one?
Yeah, why do you have a knife in court? I don't know what to say.
Oh, so you knocked Officer Meekins out and...
I managed to escape. I knew which areas wouldn't be caught on the camera.
Wow. So you did your research beforehand.
Those who got into the desert unprepared don't live long, partner.
Damn.
I didn't think it would make a difference though. The security tape is erased every 6 hours. If all had gone as planned, no footage would have been left.
Bruh. However, you bloodied your coat with your struggle with Officer Beacons.
If someone was in the security room when I came out, the jig would have been up.
Oh, hi, Jack Astral. You're awake? That is... Why are you awake?
Waking action blood with my brow. Sorry. Radioactive from it. I opened my locker and stashed it in there. I started singing it. Oh my god. The brain rot.
Brain rot be real. What was Officer Meekins doing during that time?
What else? He was sleeping like a baby.
Oh my god.
So what you're saying is on that day...
There wasn't any murder in the evidence room at 5:15. Okay, sure, yeah, I believe that. But the blood found at the scene certainly indicates a crime took place.
What are you, blind?
No, I don't have eyes.
The victim shown on that tape is me, and I'm not dead yet, partner.
So you stole the evidence from the locker?
Actually, no, I didn't.
Okay. Why not?
When I opened the locker, the evidence was already gone.
Okay. Being jumped by every monster your DM made. Rest in pieces to your D&D session, Jack Astral.
Oh, Mr. Edgeworth, where is that evidence?
It's still missing, Your Honor. Oh wow, missing evidence. Detective Goodman's locker was already empty. Someone else stole the evidence. Officer Marshall, may I ask you one thing?
All right, partner. It's a free country.
Are you sure about that?
Just remember, I'm most afraid to decide whether or not to answer.
Why did you do this? Stealing a detective's ID, injuring a police officer. This is no small offense. Moreover, you're an officer yourself. This will have serious consequences. It can't be just forgiven with a simple cut in salary. Not that salary cuts were ever a valid solution.
Like I said, this isn't your case. This one is mine.
You can't forget about SL9.
I'll do anything it takes to get an answer I'm satisfied with.
The witness has an unusual amount of zeal. Let's hear more.
I just can't forget the SL9 incident. You know why?
But that case was solved 2 years ago, wasn't it?
That's the reason the evidence was stored in the evidence room.
Joe Dark was convicted for his crimes. One thing I can say for sure is he deserved his sentence.
I remember the Joe Dark case. It involved serial murders, didn't it?
I don't intend to complain about how it turned out. Though there's something that still bothers me. Something went down at that trial.
Okay.
Something no one will talk about.
Okay.
What happened?
I don't know. That's what I'm trying to find out.
Why is he so concerned with that incident? Maybe I should present him with what I think his real reason is. What? I had a feeling we'd wind up here sooner or later. Everyone involved here is related in some way to that case. I'd better take another look at the files.
Look at the files.
Oh, okay, okay, wait. Yeah, obviously it just means that we just gotta present the SL files to the statement where he just can't forget about the SL case. Here, look at the files! Why can't you forget about this case? Also, let's just if I'm wrong, if you want to look at your case so bad, here you go. Here it is. Officer Marshall, I think I understand. I think I know why you care so much about the SL9 incident.
Sounds like you've been sipping too much cactus juice, partner.
Not the fucking cactus juice. I have the SL9 incident file here. The name Marshall is mentioned in here. Yeah, I was reading that. In a list of murder victims. Niall Marshall, are you related to this man?
Niall? It's Neil.
Listen, I don't know how to pronounce that name, okay?
I literally had a friend named Neil.
Well, I've never had a friend named Neil, so I'm gonna pronounce the name wrong as fuck.
That's funny.
Listen, I thought it was a silent E. Alright, English loves...
Even if it was, it'd be nil.
Well... Okay, English is always tricking me with their silent fucking letters and their weird fucking words, okay? I'm not an English expert. Hey there, their names have the pun of Jake, fake, Neil, real. Okay. Thank you, G-Man.
Oh.
That is G-Man 85. That is absolutely wild. Everyone's names in Ace Attorney is just something wild.
Some funny. Like Salmonella? Remember that?
Oh, yeah, that name. Oh my god.
I'm doing the stream and I'm just like, Salmonella?
Salmonella? Oh, yeah, I love me some salmonella. I don't know, man.
Yeah, I'm sure you heard the name. 2 years ago. He received the same lousy prosecutor award you got.
Ooh.
What? A prosecutor?
He must be talking about the King of Prosecutors award. Now I remember. Prosecutor Neil Marshall. He handled the SL9 case before I did.
That's right. He was killed. And the case fell into your hands.
But what's his relationship to you?
Bro, Judge, put the brain cells together. That was probably his brother.
I think I glitched or something.
Oh, did the stream glitch?
Oh, there we go.
Ah.
He was my brother.
Ooh.
That's his hair? I thought that was like a head thing. Anyways, he was investigating the murders with Damon Gant, the then deputy chief of police.
Ooh.
The group of detectives I was part of worked under them. We were desperate to prosecute the killer. Joe Dock.
Ooh.
My brother fought Dark and was killed. That was the first time Dark left behind any evidence. That was all we needed.
Is this man still alive or something?
He was arraigned and incarcerated. The case was finally closed. At least according to the public records.
Ooh, the public records.
What do you mean?
My brother couldn't have been killed by Joe Dark. I knew my brother better than anyone. No one could have beaten him in the fight.
Okay, that's and that's your reason for your insane actions?
It's more to my brother's death than what the records say.
Okay, bud.
No matter how much you try to hide it, you can't fool me.
Well, at least one thing's for certain. Now we know what happened at the police department on the day of the crime.
That was the last day the SO9 case could be reopened. Not satisfied
with the present. Oh.
Is that true? Yeah.
A different country again.
Not satisfied with its resolution, Officer Marshall planned to steal the evidence. Disguising himself as Detective Goodman, he entered the evidence room. Officer Meekins confronted him, so he rendered him unconscious and fled. Yes, this mystery has finally been cleared up. No murder took place at the police department that day. The things that happen by chance never cease to amaze. At exactly the same time as the murder at the prosecutor's office, this fake murder was going on at the police department. Chance. It's got to be more than just that.
So, if no one was murdered at the police department on the day of the crime, that means the murder in the prosecutor's office parking lot was the real one.
Which in turn means only one person could have committed the crime. Chief Prosecutor Lana Skye.
Objection!
But wait, a verdict wasn't reached in yesterday's trial.
Objection!
Which is why we examined the incident at the police department today. But there's only one reason the defendant was not convicted yesterday. There yet remained the mystery of the simultaneous murder at the police department.
It seems to me this boy's got the draw on you, partner.
All of the mysteries at the police department have been resolved, no doubt about it. Our sole murder took place at the prosecutor's office. The only suspect is Lana Skye. And the testimony of one Miss Angel Star is completely... how do I say this? Incontestable. Okay, incontestable. If you have a response, make it a single word or less, bro. Ah! I rest my case. Fuck.
It seems this trial has reached its conclusion. There's no room for doubt.
Well done, Mr. Wright. Thanks to you, I didn't need to waste my time. Disproving the alleged murder at the police department. There's no doubt what I proved today is true. The apparent murder on the security camera's tape really was fake. But I didn't realize that that would end up proving Lana guilty.
Now then, the time for the verdict has arrived. This court finds the defendant.
Who?
Hold it.
Oh! Hi, Emma.
Your Honor, wait!
Emma.
The defense has an objection. A scientific objection. Right?
What do you mean, right?
Mr. Wright, are you this girl's guardian?
Your Honor? Oh, in a sense.
Please, Your Honor, all I'm asking is for a minute of your time. I turned our country too, okay. Please hear me out. Mr. Edgeworth, please.
I don't want to leave any loose ends. You want a minute? I'll give you free.
I was kind of in shock. I mean, finding out the SO9 incident referred to the Joe Dark killings?
Now that she mentions it, the names of both Sky Sisters were in that file.
But that's when I figured it out. I mean, what officer Marshall was trying to do that day? So I knew his fingerprint had nothing to do with the crime. That left only one thing. The other handprint.
You mean the traces of blood found on Detective Gumshoe's locker?
But no fingerprints were found on it, right?
No, but I figured if I examined it scientifically, I'd be sure to find a clue. So, I ran over there and looked at it again.
You ran? So did you find something?
No.
Damn. Huh?
Sorry, I guess I'm not much of a scientific investigator after all.
Oh. Is that all?
Please don't be mad. I'm just a high school student.
That's true. She's literally just a high school student. And I'm just an attorney. An ace attorney.
But Mr. Wright, those traces of blood are the only clue we have. You can't find something wrong with them? Please, Mr. Wright, you're a professional.
Me? A professional?
If anyone can save Lana, it's you.
Okay. Me? Oh boy.
Time's up! Now then, Mr. Wright. With regard to the incident at the police department, does any reasonable doubt remain?
It appears the defense is troubled by the other blood mark. Looking at the floor plans, a handprint was discovered around here. Is there a problem with this?
Mr. Wright, I'm sorry I can't be of more use. But still, if you can't find anything wrong with that blood mark, Lana will be...
Okay, there's something wrong with the blood mark. Wait, I don't know what though.
Please answer my question, Mr. Wright. We don't have all day.
Yes, Your Honor. If I ever needed to concentrate, it's now. What could be wrong with that handprint on Detective Gumshoe's locker? Could there be something I'm missing? If they're bringing it up, there's probably something wrong. I just don't know what the fuck it could be.
It's not the position of the handprint.
No. Like, there's probably a problem with it. I may as well just object.
Yeah.
And we'll just say, ha 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 ha. I'll just object for now.
Objection!
This handprint left at the crime scene clearly shows a contradiction. What's the fucking contradiction? The only thing that seems clear is your grasping, Mr. Wright.
You've been staring pretty intently at those floor plans. Tell me, is there a problem with them?
Yes, this is strange. Take a good look at these floor plans. Something is missing. What's fucking... Wait! Are they talking about the fucking blue badger in the video?
Oh my god.
Bruh! No fucking way. Missing? You mean something hasn't been drawn on there? No, wait a fucking minute. Wait a fucking minute. Can I see the video? That cannot be what they're talking about, right? They're talking about this. They're talking about the fucking blue badger. Oh my fucking god.
It was in the way!
Oh my god. And it's oh fuck. Okay. Holy shit.
Oh my god. The brain's so connected.
Holy shit. No. I completely almost forgot about the blue badger, dude.
It was so missable. It's like...
No, because it just... in the beginning of the case, it served no importance. It was just there, but it played a big part.
Red herring, like a thing that's points you in one direction but means something else.
Dude. Yeah, something that when drawn will completely change the meaning of the blood mark.
Let us pray the defense isn't simply trying to buy time. Very well, Mr. Wright.
With all this evidence here, there's gotta be something I can use.
The question is, which item can prove if something is missing in the floor plans?
Where am I save? Oh, I can't fucking save. Ugh! Bones be melting, must mean you're despawning. Bad or go to sleep. Drink some water. Was allegedly dancing in the evidence room at the time of the murder at the PD. Ah.
Take that!
What about that piece of plywood?
The Blue Badger, mascot of the police force. Defender of truth, guardian of proof. Okay,
damn,
bud.
Really
okay.
pulling out those rhymes.
Damn. Phoenix Wright? More like Phoenix Rhymes. Let's get it. You got energy drinks? You know what? That counts. That counts better. That counts. Fine. Explain yourself, Mr. Wright. Please look at the floor plans of the crime scene. The Blue Badger is not here. Oh.
So
watch what happens when we put him in. This is where he was dancing at the time of the crime. Well?
Well, what?
Ooh. Oh, you get it! That's right. So long as the Blue Badger is dancing here, it would be impossible to place a handprint at this spot on the locker. Ooh. Fucking get it!
So that means, just exactly what does that mean?
It means it can't be done.
What are you saying? Blood traces were undeniably found on that locker.
Don't look at me. I didn't put it there.
Mr. Wright, think it through scientifically.
Emma.
On that afternoon, Officer Meekins is the one who brought the blue badger to the evidence room, right?
Yes. Uh-huh.
After he put it down, it would be impossible to leave a handprint on that locker.
Uh-huh.
So that must mean this blood mark.
Oh, that must mean this good old blood mark is just red paint.
Was left there before the blue badger was brought in?
Well...
Just one moment. I will not allow such far-fetched...
Balderdash.
Balderdash? I'm bald. In my courtroom.
It may sound far-fetched, Your Honor, but it's the only possible explanation. On February 21st, in the police department's evidence room, blood was spilled not once, but twice.
Double stabbing?
But how? One time was captured on this tape by the security camera. Officer Meekins cut his hand from which a trivial amount of blood fell. The problem is, the other time. Someone bled prior to the struggle shown on this tape. It had to have been Detective Goodman when he was really murdered. Oh my god, we are...
Double stabbing.
That's ridiculous. I refuse to accept your absurd claim. The murder portrayed in the security tape has been proven to be a fake. However, that does not explain the blood mark found on the locker. So then, assuming this murder you purport really happened, when did it take place? I demand you to show evidence that proves when it occurred. When did the first incident occur?
To summarize the defense's claims that prior to Officer Meekins being cut by Jake Marshall, who was posing as Detective Goodman, another incident took place in that evidence room.
That's right, the blood mark on the locker proves this.
Very well, then tell us. When did this first incident occur? As Mr. Edgeworth said, proof must be presented.
Proof that shows when the murder took place.
The 7s. I'm pretty sure it's the 7s.
You might be right. It's probably the 7s from the record. It has to be. It has to be. There's no other. We don't have any other fake.
He had his ID.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have had his ID, so logically he'd probably get a guest ID.
Yeah. There's only one piece of evidence that can show that.
Now then, will the defense please present its evidence? What shows when the first crime took place?
Bruh, it has to be this. If the crime took place inside the evidence room, then the killer would have to enter it. And in order to do so, an ID card would have been required.
An ID card! Oh, the ID card record!
Officer Meekins brought the Blue Badger panel into the evidence room at... Let's see here.
4:50 p.m.
If the crime took
place before that time, then it would be 4:40. Huh?
No, it's not Edgeworth.
It's not Edgeworth. It's never Edgeworth.
Why, it was Edgeworth. Just what have you done?
No, you dumb fucking idiot.
You dumb ass judge. I never would have figured you had the nerve, boy.
No, it's not him!
It's the other number!
Drop the act, witness. It doesn't take a lot of thought to figure out it couldn't have been me.
Nope, I ain't in.
I'm actually gonna smack you too.
I'm afraid I don't understand either.
That's because you're fucking stupid. It's clear from the luminol test the blood was there. However, when the second crime took place, both Officer Meekins and Officer Marshall failed to notice the blood. That means the blood from the first crime was wiped away by the real murderer. I would have had just 10 minutes to murder the victim, carrying his body away and clean up the blood. Unfortunately, that's physically impossible.
That would mean the crime must have taken place before Mr. Edgeworth entered the evidence room.
Let's look at the chart again. Oh my god.
Dumbass says it was the 7s.
Bruh, there's only one other card number remaining. 77777.
The 7s. Man, I feel like we're in Fairy Tale again.
The 7s.
The anime. In that anime, it's the 7th month of the 7th year of the year, or the 7th month of the 7th day of the 777th year.
Oh my god, that's too many 7s.
It's a lot of 7s.
Damn.
Talk about a lucky number.
But wait, that doesn't make sense. How could Detective Goodman have entered the evidence room?
Since there's no record of his card being used beforehand, he must have entered along with the real murderer.
Or that.
That's the only plausible explanation. He went in with
The 7.
the 7.
Mr. Edgeworth, please look into this ASAP. Find out whose number is 777.
777777777.
That's 1 7 too many, Your Honor. Unfortunately, I'm unable to look up the owner of that ID card. At least at present. What?
Explain yourself, son.
The ID number, the 7s, belong to someone with a rank of captain or higher. Oh,
That?
finally, Nikki, you're gonna go head to bed now? Good. Hydrate yourself before you rest. See
Good
ya.
night, Nicole Rivers.
Damn. not the name drop. Go to sleep. Alright, someone who is a so-called executive officer. We don't have the authority to inquire into such a person's identity. Toad? Hear me out. Officer...
My Discord's glitching out.
Okay, but Toad, hear me out. Because they're saying this now, we're gonna bring in the chief himself, Gant.
Damn it! And why is it always the hot ones?
Gant. He's involved in this somehow. He's literally chief. But that's ridiculous. Just how... I'm not finished talking, Mr. Wright. There is one situation in which we can be granted such authority.
If an official charge is filed against an executive is accepted.
An official charge? Oh.
Discord crapped out on me.
Yeah, I saw you just disappear for a second.
You're all lick, aren't you? With your cover-ups and your forgeries. That's how the prosecutor's office operates.
I take pride in my work, Officer Marshall. I would appreciate it if you kept your slander to yourself.
Slander, is it? Okay. Let me ask you a question.
Yes?
No, not to you. To her, the defendant sitting over there.
Oh.
Your own little executive.
Lana? Don't be stupid. She's been charged with murder. Of course, we've looked up her ID number. And it's not 7... the 7s.
Don't play me for a fool, partner. That's not what I want to ask. All I want to know is one thing. About that incident.
The SO9 incident.
Oh god.
God's really testing us tonight.
Dude, I just
Answer me
thought of-
this, Chief. In that trial 2 years ago, did you really only use legitimate evidence?
Oh my god. Do you need the witness to repeat his question, Chief Prosecutor?
I heard him fine, Mr. Edgeworth.
2 years ago, I was in charge of the prosecution for that trial. At the time,
Occasionally, we felt the powerlessness of the law. At least, I did. Lena! I became a prosecutor in order to suppress crime with the law. But before I realized it, we were the ones being suppressed by the law.
Defendant, just what are you saying?
I'll ask you again, Chief Prosecutor. During that trial 2 years ago, did you really present all the evidence in court? Can you look me, an investigator in that crime, in the eye and say that you did?
Chief Prosecutor, you didn't!
I don't have to, Officer Marshall.
why won't you answer him?
Drastic crimes require drastic measures. That's just the way it is.
Oh.
We did what we had to, in order for him to get the verdict he deserved. But Lana! Even if it involved forging evidence.
Oh. Ooh.
See? That's what I'm talking about.
No. No.
Order, order, order!
Damn.
Lana's
Lana's
remarks
remarks caused such a stir. The chaos in the courtroom could not propel the conclusion of the trial. Would have to wait until the following day.
Damn, okay. There's something in that SL9 incident now, huh?
Yeah.
I'm gonna... Oh, let's go out here, yeah. I think they probably forged evidence, what Lana did, 2 years ago, because it involved Emma.
Oh, probably.
Because Emma was also in the file.
Yeah. February 24th, 3:12 p.m. Wright & Co. Law Offices.
Wow. Would you like to end it here, or would you like to, keep going?
I think we should end it.
Yeah, we should end it. Okay. We're gonna save right here. Alright. This is a good time to save.
Yeah.
Alrighty. So, we are going to end it here. Let's go.
Everyone
Another,
get your fishing in.
Oh, you took
Get
your
your fishing
miss?
in.
Fishing? Okay, yeah. Get some fishing in. No one caught Yo-Yo, which is, you know, one stream someone's gonna catch Yo-Yo. Just not
Then we're
today.
gonna celebrate and we're gonna party out till it's midnight.
Yeah, the second someone gets Yo-Yo, yeah, that's it. Anyway, as you people fish, I'm gonna say thank you all for coming in and watching me play Ace Attorney with Toad, and also us having our own little podcast section in the middle of streaming.
Thanks for coming to Clown and Toad's podcast.
Clown and Toad podcast. Of you, Hey Bale. Of your...
Yeah.
Of you.
Yeah.
The grandma. The grandma. The grandma.
You're a wonder, Haybo. Never change.
Moon landing!
Hey!
You're an absolute wonder. Hey,
We
Belle.
love you, Haybo.
Hey, Belle, we love you, but also, what the fuck are you doing too? Actually.
Miss, I stay up till it's 4 or 5 in the fucking morning. When you should be sleeping.
Horse bucket, let me try to explain Love and Freak Space, but Grandma dies.
Love and Freak Space.
Love and Freak Space over here. You can't tell me that game fucking has period trackers, okay?
It does. She showed me.
No, yeah, I know Love and Freak Space has period trackers. I'm just baffled that a game does that. But yeah, okay. We gotta end it here. But yeah, thank you for watching me and Toad play Ace Attorney and have our own... Just start having a whole podcast in the middle of it. I hope all of you stay healthy and hydrated. Remember to take your meds, everyone. For all of you who need to be reminded.
Was that a subtle nod to me?
That was to you because of...
I took them earlier. I just haven't taken my sleepy ones.
Okay. You should take them when this is gone. Anyway. Yeah, thanks for all for watching. See ya.
Peace.
Stay hydrated or I'll be in your walls.
I'll be there behind you. Behind you, Haybo. Behind you, Haybo.
Stay fresh and peace out, y'all.